Thank you. Good day. Rotary, Making a Difference, is the presidential theme for Rotary International President-elect Ian Risley for 2017-18. The theme states what we as Rotarians have been doing, what we are doing, and what we will continue to do into the future. If you read his interview in the March issue of the Rotarian magazine, you will already have an insight into President-elect Ian's philosophy about Rotary. You can also find his bio on the convention app. So I won't recount all of his accomplishments. However, just to name a few highlights. In 1978, he became a member of the Rotary Club of Sandringham, Victoria, Australia, where at the age of 34 became that club's third president. He served as Rotary International Director, Rotary International Treasurer, RI Executive Committee member, co-chair of the Seoul Convention, and as a member of the Rotary Foundation trustees. Ian has received the Citation for Meritorious Service and the Distinguished Service Award from the Rotary Foundation. The Australian government has honored him with the Order of Australia Medal for his community work and also the AusAid Peace Builder Award for his work in East Timor. He and his partner, Juliet, have had a long commitment to local community organizations. Ian has lectured on accounting and ethics for young professional accountants and chaired discussion groups at the Institute of Chartered Accountants. And Juliet had a long career in information services and education. She has a master's degree in information management and has been involved as the director of Risley Consultants and as a director of the Peninsula Organics, in addition to her Rotary work as past district governor. By now, you know that Ian is a chartered accountant and is still in practice in Australia. He undertook all of his tertiary studies part-time while working and has 2 graduate diplomas and a master's degree in taxation law. He established his practice, Ian Risley and Company, in 1976. Being good at numbers serves him well in Rotary as well as his spare time, which isn't much. He is an avid sports fan. His partner, Juliet, corrected me and she said, he is a sports nut. He has an in-depth interest in all sports in all parts of the world, and he can quote current and historical statistics about many teams in all kinds of sports. His grasp of the rules and memory of the numbers, players, and teams is amazing. When he does have some time, he enjoys a game of golf. He enjoyed boating, tennis, and even ran some marathons in the past. And for those of you who have run marathons, you will know that the preparation, the mental toughness, as well as the physical stamina will serve him well as president of Rotary. President-elect Ian and Juliet actually live in Muruduk, Australia, where they have 7 hectares of land where they practice their personal philosophy of sustainable organic living. And Ian has lived a vegetarian lifestyle for over 40 years. They are both major donors to and bequest society members of the Rotary Foundation. My partner, Carolyn, and I have had the absolute delight of knowing President-elect Ian and Juliet for over 10 years since we served on the RI board together. From our personal experiences with them, we can tell you that the Risleys are intensely dedicated to their family and to Rotary. You can be assured that when they tell you something will happen, it will. They are dependable, have a terrific sense of humor, and an interest in our world and the world of Rotary. The Risleys have a son, Andrew, and a daughter, Jill. We'll meet them and their families in just a few minutes. However, for now, a dedicated man, knowing the past, understanding the present, and looking to the future, please stand and welcome our chosen president for 27-18, Ian and Juliet Risley.
a fried out combi on a hippie trailhead full of zombies. I met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast.
Great. Past District Governor Juliet is going to introduce the whole family now. So, Juliet, would you please come forward and introduce the Risley family?
Thanks, Don. Good afternoon, everyone. It's good to see you all, especially the Aussies and the New Zealanders. I'm very pleased to introduce our son and daughter and their families.
Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel.
Let me start with our son, Andrew. Andrew is a lawyer specialising in antitrust competition law and utility regulation. He met his wife Bronwyn when they were both studying for master's degrees at the London School of Economics. Bron is a New Zealander by birth and has had a long career specialising in international education. She is currently the Director of Admissions and Marketing at an international baccalaureate school. Andrew and Bron have two children, Neve and Lockie. Neve has just turned 11 years old and is in year 6 at school. Her favourite subject is mathematics, and she plays netball and she swims on the school team. Neve also sings and plays the piano, and she's a great Harry Potter fan. Lachlan has just turned 8, and he's in year 3. His favourite school subject is Chinese, and Lockie is also on the school swimming team. When he's not busy playing sport, a lot of sportsmen in our family, Lockie sings in the school choir and he loves to play Lego Ninjago. Neve and Lockie's favourite times together are playing with their dog and skiing. Now, I should mention that Andrew was a Rotary Youth Exchange student in Hässleholm in Sweden, and like many students, is still in contact with his Swedish families. Now may I introduce our daughter Jill and her husband Scott. Jill is a non-executive director and expert in corporate reputation and social responsibility. She currently runs Australia's newest benefit corporation, you'll need to Google that, and sits on a number of government, private and charity boards. She has a Master's in Sustainability Leadership from the University of Cambridge, and Jill was a UNESCO Youth Ambassador. Scott, her husband, is a civil engineer and leads major transport infrastructure projects. He has a doctorate from the University of Melbourne and is an extensive publisher of academic and industry papers. He's currently also studying viticulture and has a keen interest in winemaking. They have two children, William and Jack. Will and Jack attend a bilingual school and learn in both French and English. Will is 9 years old and in year 4 at school. Jack, our youngest, he's 6 years old and in year 1 at school. Will and Jack are both keen soccer players and enjoy time riding their bikes beside the local river with their family dog. Jill and Scott and the boys spend much of their free time at their country property where they are planning to start that small winery and an orchard. So, there we have the Risley. Thank you.
Because I'm happy. Clap along if you